Greetings, my fine feathered finks! It's your boy, B3, back to another kicking action figure review. Here's another figure that I picked up right when it came out, but I'm just now getting around to reviewing it. The NECA Godzilla King of the Monsters, Rodan! Yeah, very, very cool. I absolutely adore Rodan's design from this movie. You know, no Rodan design has ever been able to beat the original 1956 Rodan in my eyes, but this mofo might have done it. This Rodan looks good, y'all. He looks good. You got his character poster on the front of the box, you know, all over. It's pretty cool. There's a read up right here. I'll focus this up real quick, and then you can pause and read that if you so wish. There you go. It's over. Stats about the fig. Very cool. And then it's this dope window box. You got a little picture of the figure here. And then you have Rodan himself in the packaging. Speaking of packaging, that's not what was supposed to happen. Let's tear it open. First thing out of the package is the stand. You can leave it like this if you want, and it still looks pretty cool. But then there's also this explosion effect you can add on for like when Rodan was busting out during the movie. And you just kind of push it in like that. There you go, exploding base. Really nice. Then you have the little flight stand. Very nice. You can't even see it against the light. That's good. That's what you want. It's a little crooked. Like, my hole seems to be going straight down, but it's slanted at the entrance, so hopefully that'll stay upright and my Rodan won't fall in display. I'll have him towards the back of a display, since he'll be pushed up high, you know? Let's yeet this over here. But that's that. He does have this interchangeable head. They just gave him interchangeable heads instead of jaw articulation. I would have preferred jaw articulation, but I guess NECA just didn't want to mess with a jaw so tiny. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. 2 heads is fine. I mean, that works just swell. Then we have King of the Skies himself, Rodan. What a magnificent looking figure. As I said, I love the look for the 2019 Rodan. Hopefully we'll be able to see him in future installations of the Monsterverse. If the Monsterverse doesn't end after Godzilla vs. Kong, by the way. Originally it was supposed to end after Godzilla vs. Kong, but Legendary wants to keep it going now, so that's that. Let's check out the inside of the wings. I love the obsidian look on him. You can see the tips of his wings where the magma was like flowing out of him. That was really cool to see. What a great visual that was. So he just had like magma instead of blood. I thought that was awesome. I love the spines on his back. You know, chest spines. I don't really like his legs, because the way they're sculpted here, when you push him back to get him flying, it looks like he has to pee. You see what I mean? I mean, you can have him down also, but I don't want to have him posed like that flying. I want him back when he's flying. So that's that. The neck actually goes forward and back a good bit, so if you have a stand, like a Tamashii stand or something, where you can get him posed like this, you can actually have him, you know, doing an intimidating pose like that, looking forward. That's beautiful. So yeah, and then you can have him look side to side as well. Big bird boy. Wings go in and out. They do rotate a bit, you know, and they can fold right here. And then there's also, like, it looks like there's a torso joint, but I can't really move mine, so whatever. Whether it's a joint or not, I don't really care, because I'm never going to move it. And then you put Rodan on his stand, and he sits just fine, to be completely honest. I mean, he looks good on it. Mothra looked good on her stand. He looks good on his stand. And I'm glad they didn't just give us like flat stands, because they easily could have. They gave us these detailed stands, you know, and that's much cooler. That's, you know, that's a big thumbs up I gotta direct towards NECA for that. Thank you, NECA, for going the extra mile on these stands. It's just a beautiful figure. Here he is with the open mouth head. This is probably what I will display him with. Just because I kind of like my kaiju to have open mouths. So that's that. Let's put him back on the stand. Because now, so you can actually move that with him on it as well. Now we're going to get into some size comparisons. Yeep. So first up, here he is with the Mezco King Kong. Just because it's the kaiju figure I have the closest. And I think that looks really cool. Kong looks like he could rip him in half, but they still look good. Thank you, Kong. Of course, I got to show him with another NECA Godzilla figure. Here's, 2019 Godzilla, the one he shared a screen with. I think they look great together. Fantastic. Yeep. Take that back. Now let's take a look at Ultra Monster Series DX Magajapa. Looks good. Then you have Ultra Hero 500 Jean 9. You know what? Rodan's such a nifty size. I think it can go with so many different things. It seems like to me, honestly. Then I also want to show him with a Monster Art. Would you like a Monster Art Godzilla or Gamera? I already showed you a Godzilla, so let's do Gamera 3. Pretty cool. I'm not going to get the Monster Arts Rodan Mothra 2-pack, by the way. I have the NECAs, so I honestly just don't see the point, to be completely honest. I'll probably get the NECA over Monster Arts any day of the week, because the NECAs feel less fragile. And, I mean, they're the same size, and they're much cheaper, to be completely honest. And I want to show one more thing. I feel like I should show a movie monster series, Godzilla Monster. And how about Biolante? That's one we haven't seen in my videos in a while. Not since it debuted, I don't think. So yeah, there's Biolante. Thank you, ma'am. I'll put you back on your shelf there. Good girl. So, zoom in here. What are my final thoughts on the NECA Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019 Rodan figure? Pretty Gucci gang, you know? I really love this Rodan's design. I'm glad to have another figure of him. I also have the Jax 6-inch Rodan. And this is obviously the superior figure. The Jax one is for your kids. You know, if you want to get a Rodan for your kids, get them the Jax 6-inch. I highly recommend it. I think it's a fun figure. And if you're getting one for an adult collector, I would say go with this Rodan if you don't want to drop a shit ton on the Monster Art. Plus, I don't know how good the Monster Art is, because that line's kind of been dropping in quality, to be completely honest. Remember, he comes with an awesome base, interchangeable head, enough articulation. I really like this Rodan, and I think he scales well with not just the NECA Godzilla line, but with several kaiju lines. I think he looks great with. I thought he looked good with every line we showed. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support, and I'll see you all next time when we likely review a Dragon Ball Super figure. I have another NECA Godzilla figure to review, but we might do a Dragon Ball Super. That's it. Thank you all once again. See y'all later.